On a Friday night, we welcome you inside the Danbury Ice Arena for the start of 2025. The Hattricks back in action, hosting the HC Venom. Hello again, Hattricks fans. Doug Latuca with you. We appreciate you for stopping by. Hattricks and Venom both come in a bit of a rut. Hattricks have lost 3 of their last 5 and 5 of the last 8, including their 3rd shutout loss on home ice this season. That was against Binghamton on Saturday. Danbury trying to bounce back against a Venom team that dropped its last 2 games and has scored just 3 goals combined in those 2 games. The Hattricks entering tonight's matchup 8-8-5-1 with 31 points. They are 12 ahead of the Venom, who are 6-10-1 with 19 points. Hattricks in 4th place in the Empire, and the Venom are in 6th. Top 6 teams make it to the playoffs in the Empire division. Now, a note on the Hattricks getting shut out at home for the 3rd time this season. It's important to know Danbury, prior to this year, had not been shut out on home ice since April 6th of 2022. They did not get shut out last year. They shut out the Prowlers. That was the only team last year that they shut out. And this season, Danbury has yet to keep a team scoreless, and they have been shut out 3 times, all of which on home ice. But Danbury, with a great opportunity to string together a couple of wins against a couple of teams that have struggled to find points. 2 games against the Venom this weekend, tonight and tomorrow. Then a trip to Wytheville, Virginia to do battle with the Blue Ridge Bobcats, who are in 6th place in the Continental with 34 points, a very strong Continental division. And then after that, back home for 2 games against the Motor City Rockers, who are just 3 points behind Danbury. Now, the interesting thing for the Hattricks is 2nd place is very much within reach. Danbury is just 6 points behind Watertown, who currently holds the number 2 spot in the division. It's also crucial to know, from what we've been told, the top 2 teams in the Empire division will get byes in the first round of the playoffs because the 6 teams make it. So you really want to be one of the top 2 in the division when all things are said and done. And the Hattricks, as we just laid it out, 6 games against teams that are right around their level in terms of points. 2 teams that are below them in the standings in the Empire, and 1 team in Wytheville, the Blue Ridge Bobcats, who have 3 more points than Danbury. Well, the Hattricks starting their 3rd line tonight of Chase Harwell, Alexander Vasiliev, and Noah Robinson. You've got Josh LaBelle and the newest Hattrick, Jordan Popoff, acquired in a trade from the Columbus River Dragons. They start on defense. And then it's Connor McCullum, who had a cup of coffee with the Hartford Wolfpack of the AHL, the Rangers affiliate. Was the backup netminder on Tuesday in Springfield. Well, it's time for the anthem here in Danbury. Here's PA announcer Andreas Klauba.
Who protect our freedom.
The anthem in the books, and it is time for hockey here in Danbury on a Friday night. The first of two this weekend between the home Danbury Hattricks and the visiting HC Venom. Hattricks in game 23 of the year enter at 8-8-5-1, 31 points. They are in fourth place in the Empire Division, just one behind the Prowlers and 6 points behind the Wolves. As for the Venom, they are 6-10-1 with a 19 points. They are 12 points behind the Hattricks and currently sit in sixth place in the Empire Division. The Venom start things off with Brett Jackson, James Ryers, and Dustin Jesso, the former Hattrick, and Ivan Panavanov and Mark Pozar as the defensemen. In goal, it's John Moriarty. He's making his 7th consecutive start. He is 5-7-1 with a .452 goals against and a save percentage at .890. The Venom wear the white tops, the black bottoms, and the white socks with the tan accent and some red and black mixed in. As for the Hattricks, it's the third line, Chase Harwell, Noah Robinson, and Alexander Vasiliev, with Josh LaBelle and Jordan Popoff, who wears number 25 in his Hattricks debut, was picked up from the Columbus River Dragons earlier on this week. Connor McCullum is in goal for Danbury, dressed for the Hartford Wolfpack on Tuesday, signed a PTO. Now he's back from loan and in goal for the Hattricks, making his 7th start in the last 8 games. Hattricks and Venom, first of two this weekend, and we are underway. During the pregame skate, you had Isaac Embry and Dustin Jesso jawing at each other, so something to watch as this game progresses. Hattricks ice the puck, 9 seconds in. Embry just playing his 3rd game as a Hattrick, the 6'2" Canadian, number 54 in black. Dustin Jesso, a fan favorite here in Danbury, always seems to be in the mix when he returns to his former team. He's averaging 2.5 points per game, a point-scoring machine. Him and Imantis Norica, two of the best point producers per game in the league. Norica, 2nd in the league in goals and has a league-high 9 power play goals, had a hat-trick against the Hattricks earlier on this season. A turnover at center ice, and Dennis Zajac chips it in. Connor McCullum out, lays it off for Popoff, who rims it around near side Robinson. The lead for Woolley, bouncing puck 2-on-1. Woolley across for LaBelle, it was blocked. He gets it back. His centering pass knocked away. Ratcliffe pursues behind the cage, and it's swept out of the zone by the Venom. It's Dustin Jesso dropping, shoot, save off the blocker on somewhat of a broken play. The shot from the slot, and the Hattricks the other way. Centering pass knocked off a stick through center. Kyle Gonzalez to it, paired out there with Jared Yao, his 3rd game of the season since returning. Missed the beginning of the year and is playing on a 4-game PTO. Shot from the outside, whistles wide. From the near side corner, it's Chevers, rims it left point, slapper, glove save McCullum, and he holds on. Both teams make changes. Early stages, first period, the Venom with the first 3 shots of the game, and Connor McCullum, who is making his 19th start and 20th appearance this year, is 3 for 3. Him and his .353 goals against and a .905 save percentage. He was in net on Saturday in Danbury's disappointing 5-0 loss to Binghamton. You could feel the Hattricks were not pleased with their play on Saturday. Off the draw, it pops in the air off McCullum. Had to be alert as Frolov won it straight back on his own goaltender. So an alert play from McCullum. And the Russians Gain the zone. Gamzatov throws it to the middle. It's swatted out of the air and trickles out of the zone for Zach Pamelayan, who hammers it in. Back on defense, paired with Charlie Bedard. He centered the third line on Saturday, but right back on defense. Gamzatov throws it towards the middle, had Van Durken camped out in front of Moriarty. Instead, the Venom get it as far as center. A turnover, and it's lofted in on McCullum, who steers it for Pamelayan. He's pressured from behind, but angles it for Bedard. 2.5 minutes erased in the opening period. Not much going for either side. Mark Pozar dishes off far side. Wobbling puck, and LaBelle calmly goes for Bedard. A race for it, kept in. It's Pozar, high slot, drag, shoots, it's blocked to the far side corner. Zajac to the back, picked off by Vasiliev. Was looking for Robinson, the play offside, as Harwell brought it into the zone. We've played 3 minutes and 9 seconds. No shots on Moriarty yet. Mentioned the Hattricks have stumbled over the last 8. 5 losses in the last 8, 3 losses in their last 5 games. But as Moriarty covers it on a long-range shot, Danbury has secured points in 5 of those last 8 games. That's really the month of December, those last 8 games. Mixed in there, the Hattricks had a win and a loss against the Venom, both games here in Danbury. 4-2, lost the first night, and then the Hattricks responded 5-3 the second night. In the loss, it was Norica who had the hat trick for the Venom. A weird carom off the boards, and McCullum wiped it away, finding Popoff in the corner. Couple of dangerous bounces in on McCullum so far, and he has handled it nicely. The starting trio on: Harwell, Vasiliev, and Robinson. Harwell pries it free, centers, and it's knocked away. The lead pass for Gesso, one-on-one with Popoff. Gives off, wrister score! Might have been deflected off a Hattrick stick. The goal belongs to Ivan Panavanov, and 4 minutes in, the Venom lead 1-0. There wasn't much on that Panavanov shot. It was one-on-one Gesso and Popoff, and then Panavanov joined the play late, wristed it from the ring of the left circle, and he puts the Venom up 1-0. Welcome back to the lineup, the captain Johnny Ruiz, centering Connor Woolley and Jacob Ratcliffe. A wrist shot from the blue line, snagged by McCullum. Ruiz had missed the last 4 games. He's got 18 points through his first 18 games this year, and he's got points in 5 of the last 6 before he missed those 4 games. All the way through Ratcliffe, and it's tapped along through center. Chevers storms right wing. Wrister deflected out of play by Gonzalez. And a face-off inside the hat-trick zone. So the goal is Panavanov from Gesso at 4 minutes. Panavanov's first of the year in his 11th game for the Venom. Face off at the far side circle. Venom win it back. Point shot off the stick of McCullum. Spits near side. Gamzatov corrals, leads Frolov, tapped along, bouncing puck, high slot Gamzatov. Pushed off the puck, plops down for Pamelayan, and his point shot was patted aside. The alley-oop pass detected by Bedard and stuck in the zone was Tim Hanlon. He'll escape, but gives the Hattrick some time to reorganize. A little more than 5 minutes off the first period clock. It's 6-2 in terms of shots in favor of the Venom. They lead 1-0 on Panavanov's first of the year. The lead is up the near side boards for Blake Seawartson. A turnover in the slot. He's got it. The drop-off pass knocked away at the last minute. Gesso cycling in his own zone. Wrist shot blocked in front. And Van Durkin filters it up the near side boards. A one-timer score! A blast from Gesso from the right wing, and it's 2-0 Venom. Mentioned Gesso averaging 2.5 points per game. He already has 2 points in this one. The assist on the first goal, a goal right there, not even 6 minutes in. And without Imantis Norica, who is unavailable tonight, Gesso had to step up. And so far, he has delivered. Now has 29 points, 15 goals, 14 assists. Also enters with 110 penalty minutes. So 7 shots, 2 have beaten McCullum. And not the start the Hattricks were looking for after getting shut out 5-0 on Saturday. Lots of time on the clock to turn things around. Robinson feathers ahead. It's intercepted at center ice. Knocked away Zajac. All the way across the shot. Shoveled on and covered by McCullum, bringing us to our first media timeout. A tough start for the Hattricks. Goals from Panavanov and Gesso have the Venom in the lead 2-0. We'll step aside on the Hattricks Digital Network.
Charter Oak Brewing Company is a Connecticut-based craft beers brewery featuring handcrafted and innovative beers such as pale ales, lagers, India pale ales, brown ales, sours, and several seasoned, more robust beers. Pick one up at the Rabbit Hole here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Live pain-free with Danbury Chiropractic and Wellness. From adjustments to holistic treatments, we're here to help you feel your best. Book your appointment today. Wellness is just a call away. Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Handcrafted small batch whiskey, gin, and more. Visit our distillery today and taste the difference. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Keep your business safe with R&R Protective Services. Expert security solutions tailored to your needs. Call us today for reliable protection you can trust. R&R Protective Services, your safety, our priority. Nothing beats an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Refresh your day with the classic taste everyone loves. Coca-Cola Northeast, bringing smiles and refreshment to your community. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
We welcome you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena. The Venom leading the Hattricks 2-0, and a stunned crowd on a Friday night. The Hattricks knew they had an opportunity against the Venom team that is just 3-7 in their last 10. They've lost back-to-back games and scored just 3 combined goals in those losses to Watertown and Binghamton. Hattricks have been preaching taking the next step, trying to elevate and take command in what has been somewhat of a weak Empire division. When you look at the points, of course, the Venom have only played this their 18th game. Hattricks have only suited up now in 23. But you look at the Continental, the Bobcats have 34 points. They're in 6th place in the Continental. Hattricks have 31 and they're in 4th. Lots of season left. This about a little less than the midway point. Gesso took it away and airmailed the shot into the protective netting. Gesso is dangerous. Almost every time he comes back to Danbury, he seems to find the score sheet. Hattricks know he's there. They know he's talented. But Danbury sluggish in the early stages, not even 7 minutes in, and the Venom with a 2-0 lead. Off the draw, it's chopped towards the goal. Steered aside McCullum, a giveaway behind the net by Bedard. Shoveled down low for Belov, turning on Van Durkin. Looking for help, Belov in front. The shot stop, pops in the air behind the cage. Van Durkin bangs it off the boards, and Gamzatov chasing after it with Badoin. The outlet pass picked off at center. escapes the line. So it's skied back in on Moriarty. Just 2 shots for the Hattricks in the opening 7 minutes. Bedard with the lead, Van Durkin. He'll tap it in. Gamzatov gets there first. Centers. Frolov couldn't handle him. A 3-on-2 for the Venom. They'll chip and charge. HC getting a change. Now the outlet too far for Frolov. And a giveaway. Dancing it on the left wing. It's Brett Jackson turned aside. Popoff locates Sewertson. And it's one-handed away by LaBelle. Available puck below the goal line. And another takeaway from the Venom. This time, the puck whacked out to center. And the Venom reorganize. A turnover. Robinson Rister over the crossbar. Robinson loves to shoot the puck. Gets it on and off his stick in a hurry. Has 2 4-point games this year. Harwell in front. Vasiliev scores! A quick release from Alexander Vasiliev in the slot. His 3rd goal of the season. Now the Hattricks are right back in it. It's 2-1. The credit to Robinson and Harwell. They won the battle on the near side boards. Harwell pried it free, found Vasiliev open, and he wristed it off the left post and in past Moriarty to cut the deficit in half. Vasiliev's 4th in his 12th game. He's got points in 5 of the last 6. 2 goals and 6 helpers during that span, and it gives life to the Hattricks as their 3rd shot beats Moriarty and brings the game within 1. Both of these goaltenders are workhorses. Moriarty making his 7th consecutive start. As for McCullum, this is his 7th start in the last 8. And his 15th start in the last 18 games. Was in Springfield a couple days ago with the Hartford Wolfpack of the AHL, and right back in Danbury's net. So a brand new hockey game. Hattricks probing in the offensive zone. Ratcliffe spun off the puck. Pinching was Gonzalez, kept it in. And Pozar softly off the near side boards. Gesso throws it cross ice. And it goes off the stick of Joe Naclario. Here's Ruiz with a wrist shot off the glove of Moriarty. The Venom with a slew of new players. A couple of players missing nameplates on the back of the jerseys. They've also had a couple number changes. We'll keep an eye on all of that as this game goes on. Gesso dancing with the puck in his zone. Fires it across the ice. Tape to tape, Badoin. Ramped off a stick and out of play. A little bit past the midway point of the first period. The Hattricks get on the board. Vasiliev with his 3rd of the year. It's 2-1 Venom right here on the Hattricks Digital Network.
Need tickets for your next event? Tixter makes it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets. Get your Hattricks tickets today at Tixter.com because every event starts with the right ticket. Need tools for your next project? Decker Tool Rental HO Pen has everything you need for DIY or professional jobs. Quality tools, expert advice. Rent with confidence at Decker Tool Rental. Cool off with a treat from Twister's Ice Cream Cafe. Delicious ice cream in every flavor imaginable. Stop by Twister's today and treat yourself to something sweet. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Craving wings and good times? Head to TK's American Cafe. With the best wings in town and a fun atmosphere, it's the perfect place to hang out. Visit TK's American Cafe and try the Hattricks wings today.
Venom 2, Hattricks 1. Right here on the Hattricks Digital Network. 9:48 to go in the opening period. The Venom striking early with 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes. Panovanov is first of the year at 4 minutes, and Jesso at 5:48. Another point and another goal for Jesso, his 15th goal. Vasiliev, though, for the Hattricks, has drawn Danbury within 1 with his 3rd goal of the year. Here come the Venom, centering pass, they score! Right when the Hattricks get within 1, the Venom regain the 2-goal lead. And the goal belongs to Clendenin Stewart. They're going to grab the puck, and it's Stewart's first goal with the Venom. His first point in his first game. A deflating goal allowed by the Hattricks right out of the break. Only about 20 seconds went off the clock from the face-off, and the Venom have regained a 2-goal advantage. Vasiliev on the puck, throws in front for Robinson as Danbury looks for the response. Harwell to the back, too hot to handle for LaBelle, all the way down. 3 goals on 10 shots for the Venom. The Hattricks with just 4 shots on Moriarty, they have the 1 goal. Right up the gut, it's Harwell, dragging, left the puck behind, gives off, shot Vasiliev, had the stick chopped out of his hands, was wondering why there was no call. Popov introducing himself in the corner. Harwell comes over as well. Debut for Popov in the black and orange. The big-bodied defenseman from the Columbus River Dragons, 6'2", 200 pounds. Out there with the 6'6", Josh LaBelle. Harwell and Robinson 2-on-2. Vasiliev joins, but Harwell slingshots it into the glove of Moriarty, and he'll cover it with 8:25 the reading. First period, 3-1 Venom on a Friday night from Danbury. Hattricks and Venom will meet up 3 times this month. Twice this weekend, and then at the very end of January on the 31st, they will play each other. That's the start of a 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A delayed penalty. He sits, and the Hattricks head to the power play. First man advantage for either team in this game. Off the faceoff, it's kept in right point by LaBelle. Ratcliffe, ring of the right circle. Perfect opportunity for Danbury to get right back in it. Here's Harwell, the shot stopped by Moriarty, and it pops out of play. Hattricks looking for Harwell in the slot. He scored 3 power play goals against the Venom back in October. He leads the Hattricks, him and Frolov do, with 4. Danbury's power play, 8th in the league. They were 0 for 11 in the loss to Binghamton on Saturday. Ratcliffe. Down low, Vasiliev, return Ratcliffe, one-timer, slapped it over the net and out to center ice. The penalty is on Niclario for kneeing. Still a minute 20 on the power play. And now it turns to a 5-on-3. A hook of Harwell. And Danbury's power play with a golden opportunity as Sewardson sits right next to Niclario. Hattricks against the Venom this year on the power play. They are 6 for 16. That is 37.5%. Most of those goals coming in that October game where they had 5 power play goals out of their 9 total. 5-on-3 for 1:08. Ruiz down low, Ratcliffe back for Ruiz. Lost the handle, gets it to LaBelle, walks middle. Vasiliev for Ruiz, one-timer, score! A blast from Ruiz. First game back in the lineup, and he's right back to the goal column. 3-2. Couple of the players didn't know if it went in. The Venom continued to play, and I wonder if the Venom want to take a look. That was a rocket from Ruiz off the left post, off the right post. At some point that puck went in, or so the refs indicated. And if it stands, it's 3-2, and Danbury's power play continues to trend in the right direction. The Hattricks were 5th ranked power play before their 0 for 11 on Saturday. That moved them to 8th in the league. But if this goal stands, it will be power play goals in 8 of the last 10 games for Danbury, and it would be their 7th power play strike in 4 games against the Venom. As for Ruiz, we mentioned he hadn't played the last 4 games. Last one he was in was against the Venom on December 14th. In that contest, he actually snapped his 5-game point streak, but he has been on a tear as of late. If the goal stands, he'll now have goals in 4 of the last 6 games. All pending a review. Now, we cannot show the replays in the arena while the referees are taking a look at it. That is in compliance with the FPHL, so we will not get the angle until we will never get the overhead angle. As you see the Ruiz shot, it hit off a couple of posts, but Ruiz was celebrating it right away. They're taking a deep look. The referees get the overhead camera, but we will not get that on the broadcast. So they are taking a long look at it to see if that puck fully crossed the line. Now, Ruiz thought it was a goal right away. Here's the ruling. It counts. Ruiz with his 2nd power play goal of the season, his 7th goal overall, point number 19 in game number 19 after returning from a 4-game absence. All the stats we said before are correct. Hattricks now 7 for 17 on the man advantage against the Venom, and they've got power play goals in 8 of the last 10 games. So the 5-on-3 turns into a Hattricks goal, and it's Ruiz, who has been raring to go. Thought last weekend he would have been good enough to go, but too much pain in the leg after he blocked a shot on the 14th against the Venom from Josh LaBelle. So he missed 4 games dealing with the swelling and the pain, and now he is in the lineup and on the score sheet. Hattricks right back on the 5-on-3 because of the delay of game. Here's LaBelle, down low for Vasiliev. Return for LaBelle, creeps in, pass, score! Off a skate and in! Josh LaBelle with the goal. This game is tied. His first goal since November 2nd in Binghamton. his third of the year, second on the power play, and Danbury with back-to-back power play goals on 5-on-3s. So, Danbury still on the power play. It's a 5-on-4. Goals for the Hattricks from Ruiz and LaBelle have this game knotted up at 3. He's got it back center point. Walks the line, hands off Ratcliffe. Down low Vasiliev. Return Ratcliffe to the back LaBelle for Ruiz. Winding drag, shoot to the glove save Moriarty. And he will cover. Still trying to sort through all the penalties and why the Venom were short-handed for that 5-on-3. They had Sewardson for hooking, and then they've got James Ryers for goaltender interference. That was at 12:53, which was right after the Hattricks' first power play goal off the stick of Johnny Ruiz. Still 45 seconds on the power play. 5-on-4 in a 3-3 game. Vasiliev all the way through. Ruiz shot blocked. Rebound was blocked as well. Caught up in the equipment of Panovanov. Hattricks keep it alive. Vasiliev all the way through Ratcliffe to the back LaBelle. Ruiz one-timer. It went wide and his stick exploded. Ruiz darts to the bench for a new twig. He'll be replaced by Van Durken. LaBelle with 15 on the power play. Finds Van Durken to LaBelle. Quick touch for Ratcliffe was deflected with 10 on the power play. LaBelle, wrist shot, tipped wide. Vasiliev in front. Where's the puck? It's underneath the Venom defenseman. It's Pozar who hopped on top of it and kept it away from Moriarty and keeps this game tied at 3. 6 goals in this first period. The Venom with 3 of the first 4 led it 3-1, but then got a bit undisciplined with the game's first 3 penalties, leading to back-to-back 5-on-3s and back-to-back goals for Danbury, Ruiz, and LaBelle. The final seconds drain off the power play. A shot from the point, whistles wide. Out of the box is Ryers. Van Durken's wrister deflected wide. Frolov dishing for Gamzatov all the way to the back. Yao's rip was deflected wide. Puck available behind the net. Yao feathers it below the goal line. A scrum for it. Van Durken to the middle. It's kept in. Van Durken, head fake, shoots, glove save Moriarty. And no rebound as we've hit the final media timeout of the first period. This game turned on its head thanks to the Hattricks power play. Back-to-back goals, they've tied it at 3. Stay with us.
Your car deserves the best. Crossroads Car Wash keeps your vehicle looking fresh and clean, fast, affordable, and eco-friendly. Stop by today. Crossroads Car Wash, where a clean car is a happy car. Transform your yard with Yard Goats Landscaping. From lawn care to custom designs, we bring your outdoor vision to life. Call Yard Goats today and make your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers expert dental services for the whole family. Schedule your appointment today. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get the best cuts of meat with Omaha Beef Company. Fresh, premium beef delivered right to your door. Taste the difference with Omaha Beef, where quality is always on the menu. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need reliable stormwater solutions? Coltech Inc. provides innovative water management systems for residential and commercial properties. Coltech, solutions you can count on, quality you can trust.
Back inside the Danbury Ice Arena, the Chick-fil-A cow races going on in the arena on the big board. Everyone going home a winner. And the Hattricks have jumped right back into this game with 2 consecutive power play goals. They want more. Harwell, backhander slides just wide of the right post. Here come the Venom the other way. Chevers, left wing, throwing it in front, blocked. A follow-up, turnaround shot, deflected, gloved. McCollum in a split, got the glove on it. It tipped off a few sticks. And then the second-year goaltender holds on, scrum after the whistle. Want to clarify a couple of things. The Venom took 3 penalties. The Hattricks scored 2 goals, both on 5-on-3s. Now, it was Joe Niclario for kneeing at 11:49. That made it 5-on-4. Then Blake Sewertson at 12:34 made it a 5-on-3. Hattricks scored at 12:53, but goaltender interference was called on James Ryerse at 12:53. So it went right back to a 5-on-3 advantage for the Hattricks. They did not waste their opportunity. And technically the Hattricks are 2 for 3 on the power play in the game. Woolley lost an edge on the near side boards. Bedoyan reverses, and the lead pass intercepted by Yao. Then he gets his pocket picked by Gesso, steps inside the line, wrist shot ramped off the stick, and a whistle. Face-off coming up in the Hattrick zone. If you are just joining us, the Venom with 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes, Panovanov and Gesso. Then Vasiliev, a couple minutes after that, made it 2-1. Venom regained the 2-goal lead with a Sewertson goal at 10:35. And then, as we just mentioned, back-to-back power play goals, Ruiz and LaBelle at 12:53 and 13:17. So the face-off at the near side circle, Frolov and Gesso for the draw. A tie-up. One-handed effort from Gesso was taken away by Frolov, in the lead too far. Connor Craig on it for the Venom. He gets dumped into the end board, slow to get up. A near giveaway at the blue line. He's back to his feet, and the Venom move into the zone from right to left. Chopped along Zaitchik, looking for Gesso, who has 2 points in this game. Gesso turns, shoots, save with the pad by McCollum. To the right point, Craig rims it around the kick plate all the way to the near side for Gesso. He'll shield off Bedard, still with the puck, giving off for Zaitchik, kicked along Gamzatov, kept in at the left point, bouncing puck all the way through. McCollum got a stick on it, and the Hattricks clear as far as center with under 3 minutes to go in the opening period. Right off the bench, it was Sewertson, too far in front of him, and Pamelayan gallops out of trouble, settling down a bouncing puck. ZP camped out behind McCollum. And Harwell starts the rush. He'll flip it ahead for Vasiliev, swatted out of the air by Jackson. And he's got it back on left wing. Cross ice pass was fumbled. LaBelle kisses it off the glass, and there goes Danbury with Robinson. Moriarty touches it along for Craig, who takes a hit behind the net. Giveaway. LaBelle, drag, shoot, save, rebound, Vasiliev, score! His second goal of the game through the 5-hole of Moriarty, and the Hattricks have their first lead of the night. Off the rebound, it squirted right to Vasiliev, ring of the right circle, and through the wickets of Moriarty. And Danbury has 3 unanswered goals and a 4-3 lead. I guess we're in for a wild ride tonight. Hattricks scoreless through 60 minutes against Binghamton on Saturday in a 5-0 loss. They've got 4 goals in the opening 18. You know the Venom won't go away lightly, as Chevers twirls in the corner. Handing off for Belov. Stick lifted by Woolley, but Chevers takes it back, cuts to the front, the shot save, rebound is free, and then kept out by McCollum. The whistle blew anyway, as McCullum was kicked in the face. Shots are 13-11 Hattricks. And McCullum has made a couple of dandies in front. It's been a tough start for Moriarty. 4 goals on 13 shots. One of them a deflection off his own man. That one from Vasiliev was served up on a silver platter from just to the right of the slot. You had a Ruiz bomb on the power play that went posting in. And then Vasiliev's first goal of the game was also off the post and in. So Danbury picking their spots, and they lead this game by 1, and they draw another penalty. Pozar cross-checked Ratcliffe right in front of the Venom bench. So Danbury's power play, which already has 2 goals in this game, gets another opportunity against the undisciplined Venom. HC comes in with the third most penalty minutes in the Empire division with 462. That number is up in this first period. Hattricks, as we mentioned, the least penalized team in the league. That one-time bid fought off by Moriarty into the netting. Sets up another O-zone draw. Hattricks are now 22 for 100 on the power play this season. Puck kept in at the left point by LaBelle. Return for LaBelle. Wrist shot deflected. Rebound Ruiz in front off a skate with under a minute to go in the first period. Sewardson outnumbered, shorthanded, left the puck behind. Harwell on left wing. Cross ice, Ratcliffe. Looking. Vasiliev. Hands off for Ruiz. Far corner, Vasiliev. Low right. To the right point, Ratcliffe with 25. Pass in front, the rebound off Moriarty. Ruiz was camped down on the doorstep as it hopped over his stick. Short-handed, here's Gesso. Wristing one off of the skate and wide. Final 10 seconds of the period. Still 55 on the power play. Maybe one last rush. Vasiliev, right wing, fakes, then shoots. It's blocked to the corner. Venom clear, and that is it for period number 1. 7 combined goals. The Hattricks with 3 unanswered lead it 4-3 after the Venom led 3-1 midway through this first period. Well, the Hattricks can thank their power play for getting them right back into this game. They are 2 for 3 in this game, and still 46 seconds remaining on the Pozar cross-checking. Danbury's numbers against the Venom this year on the power play, they are 8 for 19 on the man advantage. It's a little under 50% for Danbury against the Venom on the power play, coming off an 0 for 11 number against Binghamton on Saturday. The Hattricks using special teams to their advantage, and they lead 4-3. The shots 15-11 in the way of the Hattricks. It was a slow start for Danbury. As we mentioned, 3 of the first 4 goals belonging to the Venom. You had Panovanov with his first of the year at 4 minutes from Gesso and Ryers. Then, a minute and 48 seconds later, you had Dustin Gesso for his second point of the night, and goal number 15 on the year from Sewardson and Zajac to make it 2-0 Venom. Gesso came in averaging 2.5 points per game. Yeah, he's right on that track after 20 minutes of play. But the Hattricks had a response just a tad under 3 minutes after the Gesso goal made it 2-0. It was Vasiliev in the slot off the post from Harwell and Robinson, who did the dirty work in the corner. It made it 2-1 Venom, but right when the Hattricks had the wheels turning, the Venom halt them right in their tracks. Sewardson from Belov at 10:35. For Sewardson, it's his 5th goal of the year, his 10th point. And at that point, it was 3-1 with the Venom in the lead, but then Danbury, given a couple of power plays, did not squander the opportunity. You had Ruiz at 12:53 from LaBelle on a one-time rocket from the slot. That made it 3-2, and then 24 seconds after that, Hattricks once again put on a 5-on-3. LaBelle threw it towards the goal. It went off a Venom skate and in. Harwell and Vasiliev with the helpers. And the equalizer, Vasiliev is second from Harwell and Robinson. What a first period for a couple of these Hattricks. The points off the charts. You've got Vasiliev and Harwell with 3 points each. 2 goals for the Russian and an assist for Vasiliev. 3 assists for Harwell. You've got LaBelle and Robinson each with 2 points. LaBelle with the goal and an assist. Robinson with 2 assists. And Ruiz, after a 4-game absence, has that power play goal. Harwell loves playing against the Venom. He is now up to 7 points in his first 3 games in a period against HC Venom. Had those 3 power play goals back in October. And Danbury in the lead by 1. They've corrected the shots now in favor of the Venom, 16-15. And that's where we stand. Still 46 seconds on the Posar penalty for cross-checking once we return for period number 2. Well, in between periods, let's take a look at Wyatt Kopelman sitting down with Hattricks General Manager Matt Voidy on episode 10 of Hattricks Weekly.
It's another critical weekend for the Danbury Hattricks as they're home for 2 games against HC Venom, their Empire Division foes here at the Danbury Ice Arena. We wish you a Happy New Year as well with Matt Voidy, Wyatt Kopelman here, as we're delighted to have you aboard here on episode 10 of Hattricks Weekly in the Hattricks Lounge. Matt, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for joining us again today.
Thanks for having me here. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So the Hattricks, they're coming off a loss to the Binghamton Blackbears here at home on Saturday. What were some of the things that you learned about your team that you're improving upon this week?
I think, there's a period of time there, I think early in the second, really most of the second, where I think we needed to finish some chances. And I think we need to be a little better at when we do get a look, we do get a chance, we come away with a goal. And that's going to be a big focus for this weekend.
What's the biggest message in practice this week is you have a good chance to get 2 points, or rather 2 games against HC Venom, a team you've seen very frequently?
What's the message? Come out, work your bag off for 60 minutes, and outcompete them. That's the biggest thing. We ebb and flow sometimes based on what happens to us, and we get discouraged, and I think that's where we need to be better and learn to just roll with the punches of the game a little bit more.
Now, with this loss against Binghamton, it seems like the team, at least this year compared to other years, has had a bit less success on home ice this season. Is there anything in particular you think's contributed to that early on this season?
I think it's kind of what I just talked about, where we're a little easily discouraged. And we need to understand, especially in this league, it's kind of a toe-to-toe, punch-for-punch game. We have to expect that out of any opponent, especially, when we play the Motor Cities and even Hudson Valley. I know they're struggling a little bit, but we have to expect them to come out and compete, and they're going to die hard. They're not going to die easy. So,
Now, going into this weekend as well, you have newcomers. You have Jordan Popoff, who's just arrived as another defenseman reinforcement. Matt Pedersen and Isaac Embry have also been here for just about 4 games now. What are some of the things that stand out to you as they've sought to make an early impact?
I think, Embry's kind of brought what we wanted to. He's brought good energy. He's fighting, which is good, but he's not letting that become too much of a distraction. But he brings a presence that we definitely needed. I think Pedersen's going to be a really good D. He's young. He's an 03. He's right out of junior. So there's times he makes some good plays. There's times he doesn't make they're not so good, not so good plays. And I think if, hopefully he can continue to get better. I expect him to get better, and he can be someone that's here for a couple years. And, Pops will be in tonight. He's going to be in this weekend. I think he's got some experience for a young guy, a little more than maybe people. Even I didn't, I knew of him, but I didn't expect him to have as many games as he did. And I think he's going to help us back there and be a little bit more of a physical presence and be a little tougher in front of our net, which we've definitely needed.
You mentioned how a lot of these guys are young and that they can learn a lot. Some of them are just out of junior hockey. What do you believe they can learn from somebody like Jared Yao or even LaBelle, who have a lot of experience in pro hockey already?
I think one of the big things is just the reads and how to handle the game mentally. Sometimes the mistakes that the young players make are more emotional or mental because they're not, they didn't have that 4 years of college where, you have to manage your mental game and, you have a very kind of rigid schedule. You're kind of coming from junior hockey right into pro, and now all of a sudden you're playing with men. And some of these men have a lot of experience in hockey. I mean, like we have, Vasi on our team who's played in the K. There's, Don Oliveri's played in the Coast. And there's so much experience there that it's hard to make up. And, I think you need a full year, maybe more, before you really can have those lessons kind of set in. I think, the Bellers and the Gonzos and some of the vets have done a really great job of taking some of those guys under their wing, but it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight.
No, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, and adjusting to this league, particularly with the physicality and the skating, it doesn't even take a week. So on that note, is it the skating that can often be a concern or as a part of the learning curve, or are there other aspects that you believe are on that learning curve to adjust to in this league?
I think it's, skating, I mean, generally at this point, I think the skating's there. Although I do think skating can always be improved, but it's more the reads and really understanding the game and what, if I'm defending and a player's coming down on me, what does he have available? What is he looking to do? As opposed to just kind of okay, this guy's just going to come down and kind of throw something. And, I just got to stay in the middle and not kind of getting enticed by their feet or kind of by some of the deception that these guys are really good at. And kind of managing, I think the skating part is a good point where you have to manage your feet. You can't run around. You can't let yourself get caught out of position. So it all kind of comes together. I don't think skating is separate from the mental part of it or the knowledge of the game part of it. It kind of all comes together, and that's where it's this mental and physical part, it just takes time to mesh.
And how much of that learning can be done on film as opposed to in practice where you can mix up a lot of different combinations with deep pairings?
I think it's a piece of it. I think some of the younger guys, especially at a junior, maybe not have done as much film in the past. And when they see themselves, they're like, oh, wow, okay. It's I didn't realize I looked that bad, or, oh, I didn't really realize that that's where that guy was going, or I didn't see that develop that way. So, I mean, it's a big piece of it. It's not everything. It can't take the place of getting on the ice and physically doing the things that you need to do, but it's an important piece.
Going into HC Venom this weekend, it looks like Gesso was suspended for the prior game, the rescheduled against Binghamton New Year's Eve, but albeit he may play still, maybe he won't. And then there's also Montes Noriega, who's also been a threat in the season series. What challenges have you seen HC Venom pose in the few games you've played against them?
Well, I think they're just very offensive. I think defensively we can get to them. I think we just have to make sure we're taking away time and space from those two guys, if they're in the lineup. And I think, I think the one loss we had at home against them, like I think we took them too lightly, to be honest with you, and that's something we can't let that happen.
How much of the mentality, at least do you hope they take in, this team that is, on being focused, carrying the weight for 60 minutes?
How much
of the mentality do you think kind of circulates around being focused and just carrying the weight against this Hudson Valley team?
Well, that's our whole mentality. I mean, that's what it needs to get to. And, you know, for some of these guys, it's an adjustment. You know, some of these guys have been in places where you didn't have to play 60 minutes, you know, or there wasn't that much emphasis on it. And that's back to what we were talking about before. Part of the learning curve with some of these guys is, hey, like, yeah, like the way the game is now, you can let up 2 goals, but if you're in the first period, it doesn't mean anything. It's not a safe lead. It's almost like college hockey was, or still is, but when I broke into college hockey like 15, 20 years ago, I mean, a 3-0 lead in the first, you're kind of nervous if you're up, you know what I mean? Because the other team's going to punch back. So I think that's really the focus of our mentality, is just to play a complete game. Doesn't mean we're not going to have down moments or mistakes or anything like that, but we're competing and we're working hard and we're executing for 60 minutes.
Connor McCollum, he gets the call for a PTO to Hartford this weekend, rather 2 days ago. How exciting was it just to see that for someone you've worked with for a good time here in Danbury?
Oh, it's a great reward for them. You know, I mean, man, I wish it was something I could have done, but you know, it's always good to see that. It's good to see that he's on someone's radar, especially in a very organic way, where it's not like, oh, well, I knew somebody's uncle, cousin, whatever. You know, it's like, oh, hey, you know, we're aware of this kid and he's done a good job. Let's bring him in.
What do you anticipate he can do for Hartford in his first couple of weeks there?
You know he's back, right?
Yeah. He was a PTO, but what do you believe he can learn from that?
Oh, what can he learn from it? Okay, I hope you edit this out. I'm sorry. I think, you know, when you get around other really good athletes, you can learn a lot just from their habits, just from the way they comport themselves. I think, you know, he didn't spend a ton of time there, you know, and, you know, fortunately for him. But I think sometimes being around that mentality and being around that caliber of athlete, you can pick up a lot of little things about preparation and how to approach different situations.
So going into this weekend, you also have a great chance to get 6 points against HC Venom. We'll continue tradition as always here on Hattricks Weekly. The Hattricks take 6 points if
we work our bag off for 60 minutes and outcompete them.
If you outcompete them, work their bag off. Last couple weeks, it was playing like savages. We'll hope the Hattricks can get 6 points this weekend. Well, Hattricks, they're on the ice, 7:30 for HC Venom. Matt, thanks for your time as always.
Thank you.
We welcome you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena for the start of the second period. Hattricks and Venom going at it for the first of 2 this weekend, and the 4th game of the season series. Hattricks have won 3. Rather, this is the 4th game of the season series. Apologies there. The Hattricks leading the season series 2-1. After 1 period of play, 7 combined goals. And the Hattricks with 3 unanswered And on the power play, we'll get an opportunity to increase that number as we get our way through this contest. Hattricks and Venom slated to play 11 times this season. This is the 4th meeting. The two teams met up in the middle of December and split both here in Danbury, and then saw each other at the end of October, a 9-3 Hattricks victory. That's how the series is 2-1. This, the start of back-to-back games here in Danbury. The Hattricks, the home team tonight. They will be considered the road team tomorrow, but the game is here in Danbury. Tickets are available, and this is not part of the season ticket package, so you can call in or email herm@danburyhattricks.com to secure your tickets. They are at a discounted rate. And also, if you're a member of the Kids Club, complimentary tickets tonight and tomorrow for all the members of the Kids Club. So a great opportunity to get to the rink for some action. And if it's going to be anything like the first period, well, you're going to want to be in the building. 4 goals for the Hattricks, 3 for the Venom, who led the game 3-1, 10:35 in. But goals from Ruiz and LaBelle on the power play at 12:53 and 13:17 respectively tied the game. Those both on a 5-on-3 power plays. And then Vasiliev with the go-ahead strike at 18:06, his second goal of the game, and numbers 3 and 4 on the year for the 35-year-old Russian. Teams will flip sides. Pozar is still in the box for cross-checking. 46 seconds remain that penalty. And the Hattricks power play, which is 2 for 3 so far tonight, can continue to improve that percentage. All the Hattricks standing on the bench as the puck is down and the second period is a go. Mentioned the Venom are still short-handed, so they fire it down. Hattricks with their top unit: LaBelle, Ruiz, Ratcliffe, Vasiliev, and Harwell. Vasiliev darts left wing, centers for Ruiz, all the way through for Ratcliffe. Springs off the backboards, free puck. Ratcliffe kept it, and then the Venom hammer it down. 20 ticks remaining on the power play. Moriarty is in the net for the Venom. In that first period, allowed 4 goals on 15 shots. McCullum. Here's Ruiz, scores! Number 2 of the night for Johnny Ruiz. It is 5-3 Hattricks, 39 seconds into the second. The speed from Ruiz, he crashed right to the net. And he went 5-0 on Moriarty. And a great start to the second period for the Hattricks. Was mentioning that McCullum had allowed 3 goals on 16 shots, and now Moriarty just 11 for 16 very early in the second period. Again, this is 7th straight start. Yao's wrister snagged with the glove. And Moriarty gets the whistle. We have played 1 minute and 7 seconds in this second period, and Ruiz has his second goal of the game after missing the last 4 games with a lower body injury. His second on the power play tonight, and a 2-goal Hattricks lead. Venom the other way. There was a wrist shot ramped wide. Naclario let it go, and it was tipped away from McCullum, and the Venom reorganized at center ice. Cross-ice dump, bouncing. Yao finds Vasiliev. Harwell for the streaking Gonzalez. And up ahead for Robinson, hopped over his stick, and the Hattricks touch right back up. The outlet pass too far for Gesso, and a face-off comes all the way back into the Venom zone. The stretch pass and the finish from Ruiz, just 39 seconds in to the second period. Danbury's third power play goal of the game. And Johnny Ruiz's second. Ratcliffe for the creeping LaBelle, near side Ruiz. It was deflected away, and the stretch. There goes Gesso, right wing. Ratcliffe back, attempted to cut inside, and Ratcliffe knocked him off the puck. Chugging the legs is Popoff, leads Woolley, 4-on-2. Ratcliffe, far side, out of the reach of Ruiz. And the Venom give it away at center. Popoff for Ruiz, jumped over his stick. Zaitchek fighting for it near the blue line. He comes away with it at the red line. He'll loft it in on goal, and McCullum will cover. LaBelle with the assist. Now Danbury scored 5 power play goals on October 26th against the Venom. Tonight they've got 3 on 4 opportunities. Seawart's in, filters it down low. Van Durken is tied up in the corner. It's kicked free. And there goes Van Durken on left wing. Tapped back into the hat-trick zone. McCullum keeps it moving around the boards. First time we've seen Isaac Embry on the ice. Just his 3rd game with the Hattricks. The enforcer and energizer as Moriarty holds on to the long shot. Hattricks, despite stumbling a little bit, 3 losses in their last 5, do have points in 5 of their last 8 games. And in their last 10 are 5-3-2. And a good start here tonight. Despite trailing 3-1 in the first half of the opening period, they have stormed back with the last 4 goals. Here's Harwell to the net. And the shot fought off by Moriarty. It's picked free and angled off the boards. Thrown right back towards the Venom zone. And Yao, the lead for Harwell. Steps inside the line, the play offside, as Robinson was just in ahead of the play. So you've got Vasiliev with 2 goals, Ruiz with 2 goals, and LaBelle with a goal as well. LaBelle and Vasiliev and Harwell each with 3 points. And Ruiz and Robinson with 2. Yao went down in front of the Venom bench. They blew the whistle. I believe the puck was touched with a high stick. So the face-off at the near dot in front of the Venom bench. What an outbreak for this Hattricks offense. Shut out 5-0 less than a week ago on this same surface. And they've got 5 goals early in the second period. Centering pass detected by Gonzalez. He's got it back behind the net. The Hattricks alternate captain. As Danbury cycles in its zone. Chevers applying pressure. A turnover at center ice. It's Pickford. Centering pass. Jesso's shot blocked Rebound was Fandon. There goes Danbury. Ruiz on right wing, overskated. So he'll just slap it into the Venom zone. Keep at the left point, Woolley for Ratcliffe, who's spinning, and Gesso took it away at the end of a Ratcliffe shift. They'll go to the bench for a change. Gesso dancing through center ice, one-on-one with LaBelle, and he lost the puck to the 6'6" D-man. Elevated pass, cross ice, Frolov. His back pass out to center, and LaBelle snaps it into the zone. With 5 minutes melted off the second period clock, shots are 20-16 Hattricks. They've scored 4 consecutive goals and lead at 5-3. Craig chugs up the left wing, and he shot it out of play. For our first media timeout of the second period, Ruiz, 39 seconds in, his second power play goal of the night, has Danbury in front 5-3, its largest lead of the game. We'll step aside on the Hattrick Digital Network.
Need custom signs or graphics? Vision Designs brings your vision to life with quality printing and design services. Call Vision Designs today for all your custom printing needs. Need a plumber you can trust? Hope Plumbing offers fast, reliable service for all your plumbing needs. From repairs to installations, we've got you covered. Hope Plumbing, where your home is our priority. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and more. Visit Texas Roadhouse today, where great food and great times come together. Drive in style with Todd Maserati, offering the latest Maserati models and top-quality service. Visit Todd Maserati today for the luxury car experience you've been waiting for. Raise a glass at Reverie Brewing Company, locally brewed craft beer in a variety of styles. Visit our tap room today and sip on something special. Reverie Brewing, where beer meets imagination. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena.
Doug Latuca back with you on a Friday night from the Danbury Ice Arena. 5 minutes and 14 seconds gone, second period. And Danbury in the lead, 5-3 over the Venom, opening game of the weekend series. And the fourth of 11 between the two teams this year. Hattricks have won 2 of the first 3 and have scored 4 straight. Harwell's shot tipped wide. He's out there with Vasiliev and Robinson. Popoff and LaBelle are the defensive pair. Jordan Popoff making his Hattricks debut. Picked up in a trade with Columbus. Harwell navigates. Pass to the back off a skate. And Hanlon reverses for Craig in the near side corner. He'll march out, throw it ahead, and it's an icing on the Venom. Face off back in the Venom zone. Hattrick's power play has been the story of this game. They are 3 for 4. Goals from Ruiz and LaBelle on the power play. 2 for the captain, and 2 goals from Vasiliev at even strength. That after the Venom held a 3-1 lead, 10.5 minutes into the opening period. Hattricks realized that there was a hockey game to be played, and they have turned it on. Himalayan, D-to-D for Bedard. The lead, Ratcliffe. Offside. A late whistle. Hattricks a step ahead with Ruiz and Woolley in front. So the face-off at the far dot outside the Venom zone. Belov streaks right wing, shoots over the crossbar, rims all the way around. Pozar keeps left point. Then he swats it to the near side, and Woolley, the outlet for Ruiz, and again, another offside. So things have slowed down, a little choppier in a 2-goal game. Danbury's largest lead of the game, and they've scored 4 straight goals. 20-16 are the shots. Jesso and Van Durken for the draw. Hattricks win it, and Gonzalez snaps it into the Venom zone. A scrum for it. Jesso goes back, and then Pozar zips up the left wing, flips it cross corner for Jared Yao. Little reverse for Gonzalez, tied up with Pozar below the goal line. And the pass for him, he wasn't there, so it escapes the zone. Panavanov, who scored his first goal of the year and the first goal of the game, chips and goes to the bench for a change. Dustin Jesso, 2 goals tonight. Darts in, pressed on by Yao, smeared along the end boards. Puck is still there. To the right point, Craig walks, shoots, blocked by Robinson. Rather, that's Frolov. Out there with Van Durken and Gamzatov. Danbury with numbers. Gamzatov, right wing for Frolov, looking for Van Durken on the back door, and it was intercepted. Jesso through center, dangling around. Below the goal line, Pickford. Here's a centering pass all the way to the point. Craig sliding for Bedoyan. In front, the one-timer fought off. Chevers camped down in the slot and off the helmet of McCullum and out of play. Great opportunity for Chevers. And McCullum making save number 14 of the night. Venom had 4 on the ice, and now they've got the proper 5. Well, they have to put Jesso back on the ice, and Zajac will sit. Too late of a change. Face off, right circle. Harwell over Eager. So Robinson will take the draw. It's against Jonas Lias. Hattricks come away with it. Kissed off the glass by Harwell. It's wobbling. No icing. Bedoyan gave it away in the corner. It's available below the goal line. Pozar sprints after it. Vasiliev pestering him. He'll go to Bedoyan, who fell down. Robinson, far corner. Down low for Vasiliev. Corrals a bouncing puck. Dangles out of trouble. Gives off Popov. Into the middle. Robinson, backhander off the stick of Moriarty. Harwell. Down low for Robinson. He's got Jesso all over him. Puck goes airborne in front of the Hattricks bench, and Popov flips it in deep. A collision. Vasiliev in front, goes off the side of the cage. Vasiliev back with it, in front, swing and a miss, Ratcliffe. Right point, Bedard flutters one wide. Vasiliev, left point, all the way through. It was intended for Ratcliffe, who thought it was meant for the defenseman, Bedard. Instead, it's out to neutral ice. Here's Wooly Rister, blocker save Moriarty into the netting, and another stop from Moriarty sets up another offensive draw for the Hattricks.
The La Quinta features fresh sheets, a hot breakfast, cable TV. It's the home of
Danbury using the transition game well tonight. They scored on the opening goal of this period. Ruiz, 39 seconds in on a stretch pass on the power play. Venom established the zone. It's rimmed around to the far side. Panavanov. Pressured. He'll dish it around. Pickford could not keep. And Belov for the Venom. All the way around for Ruiz. who fights off a stick check and leads Woolley. Sprinting on left wing, behind the back for Ratcliffe. It was behind him. And now Zychek up ahead for Belov. Into the middle, a breakup, a couple hat-tricks go down. That's Ruiz. Meanwhile, Woolley, left wing all the way. Ratcliffe missed the net high. The puck rolled on him on the last second, and he airmailed it over the crossbar. We're watching Ruiz, who is in a bit of pain on the Hattricks bench. Danbury made a defensive play, and Ruiz had his legs taken out from under him. Hope he is all right. Mentioned he had missed the previous 4 games. Vasiliev, strong on the puck. Harwell with a huge hit in the corner. Took one a couple moments earlier. And now whistles blow. And Pozar is going crazy. Harwell is in there. I'm not sure why they blew it dead. The Hattricks had possession, maybe for an injured Venom player. There were 2 or 3 of them down on the ice.
And also, the Hattricks scoring 3 goals means a short stack of pancakes at the IHOP.
Now, they will sort some things out here. And we are up against another break, so we will describe the penalties once we come back on the Hattricks Digital Network.
Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. Reliable heating oil delivery and expert service to keep your home comfortable. Call Mitchell Oil today for quality service you can trust. Treat yourself at Peach Wave of Bethel. Fresh frozen yogurt with endless topping combinations. Visit today and create your perfect dessert. Peach Wave, where the possibilities are sweet. Building something special? Kellogg Hardwood Lumber has the finest kiln-dried hardwood lumber for all your projects. From flooring to furniture, we have what you need. Visit Kellogg Hardwood Lumber today. From sports injuries to joint pain, Ortho Connecticut has you covered. Expert orthopedic care for every body. Call today to schedule your consultation. Ortho Connecticut, where movement matters. Looking for reliable waste management solutions? Oak Ridge provides efficient, eco-friendly waste and recycling services for businesses and homes. Call Oak Ridge today and simplify your waste disposal. Looking for the perfect place to work on your golf game? Head to Golf Ranch in Brookfield. With a covered driving range, lessons for all skill levels, and a fun 18-hole mini golf course, there's something for everyone. Get ready to tee off at Golf Ranch in Brookfield.
We welcome you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena. The Hattricks leading the Venom 5-3. We're still trying to figure out the penalties. Right now it's got 4 minutes on the board for Noah Robinson. Boarding is the call. That explains why they blew the whistle. That was a penalty on the Hattricks. Now, the hit was from Harwell, from what I remember, not Robinson, but if we can get a replay of that hit, maybe that is the call. You'll see Harwell was upset. He took a hit earlier, and that's the penalty. So they have Robinson in the box for boarding, but the hit was from Harwell, and then a couple players coming to the defense of the Venom player that was hit. Now, I'm sure they'll take a look at it after the game. From that replay there,
Fans, we have great news. We have great news.
it looked like it was a fairly clean hit. Looked like the Venom player had more spun out of the way of the Harwell check, wasn't anticipating it, and then went down. But right now it's got 4 minutes on the board for Robinson. We just want to get this correct for you. There's no players on the ice yet. Looks like they finally sorted it out. So
Fans get ready for the Hattricks penalty kill.
they've given Robinson interference and roughing at 11:04, which has the Venom on their first power play of the game. Now, the Venom enter with the second best power play percentage in the league, and they're tied for the third most power play goals this season with 21. Here's Ruiz shorthanded looking for the hat trick. He shouldered off the puck. Now the only thing I can think is I missed it on the replay because it was Harwell who had somewhat of a clean hit in the far corner. Robinson must have been behind the play. So anyway, it's a 4-minute power play for the Venom. A point shot deflects into the netting and a whistle. 29 seconds gone on the double minor, or the 2 penalties on Robinson, each for different things, interference and roughing. So you give the Venom a little bit of life here and their strong power play. Now you have no Imantis Norica tonight, who leads the league with 9 power play goals. But you do have Dustin Gesso, who has 4 on the man advantage this year. Sewardson, ring of the right circle. In front, tipped wide. Picked up far side Gesso, around the stick check of Harwell. Below the goal line, it's Gesso. To the back, Pickford giving for Gesso. Cross slot, Sewardson in front, deflected wide. Gonzalez clears for the Hattricks. 8 minutes to go in the second period. 3 minutes remaining on the Robinson penalties. Hattricks are 3 for 4 on the power play tonight. The Venom with their first opportunity of the game. Right wing Panavanov. The lefty on his backhand. Crunched by LaBelle. One-handed along by LaBelle. Van Durken overstated, but nobody is at the left point. Oh, they say it's kept in. Strong play by Craig, darting over and keeping. Pass towards the front, pops in the air. Looks like a delayed penalty on the Hattricks. Here's a shot, whistles wide. Picked up Panavanov. Craig gives it up on purpose to set up a 5-on-3 as Moriarty was to the bench for the extra skater. And they have LaBelle in the penalty box for slashing. So you've got Robinson for roughing and interference. One of his penalties is about to expire. And then LaBelle is in there for slashing. So it's another 5-on-3. This is the third instance this game where there's been a 5-on-3. Hattricks had the first 2 cracks at it, and now the Venom with a primed opportunity to not only get within 1, but to tie this game with their lethal power play. They win the draw.
Hattricks penalty to number 9, Josh LaBelle.
Gesso.
He received 2 minutes for slashing.
For Sewardson.
12 minutes, 53
Back to
seconds.
Gesso, they work it around. Wrist shot wide.
12:53.
Pickford, straight away, gives Gesso, shoots and scores! Dustin Gesso again. His second goal of the night on the power play. And it is now a 1-goal game. Gesso with his 3rd point of the night, his 2nd goal. And now just a 1-goal deficit with a little more than 6.5 minutes remaining in the middle frame. So now a 5-on-4 power play for 135 with LaBelle in the box. So these teams are a 3 for 3 combined on 5-on-3 opportunities in this game. 4 of the 9 goals have been scored on the power play. Puck is on the doorstep, skated to safety. Hattricks have Harwell, Vasiliev, Popov, and Bedard out there. A centering pass deflected, the rebound fought off by McCullum, and the net comes off. We've got more shoving behind the net. Post whistle. What a wild game. Hattricks have been playing in a lot of these today, these last couple of weeks. Remember the 9-6 win against Watertown last Friday. They had a 7-6 loss to Motor City the prior weekend. High-scoring games, not much defense. There's a kick save from McCullum on a snapper from the far side. Gesso looking for the hat trick on the power play. 46 seconds to go. On the man advantage. Gesso dancing around. He'll flip it ahead. And a race for it. Chevers engages with Vasiliev. Gives off Sewardson. And then Chevers hits Vasiliev. And this could get going. Vasiliev had his numbers turned towards Chevers. And as a result, things will even up. And they are calling the trainer to take a look at Vasiliev, who is down behind the play. It's Keith Dallaire, the athletic trainer tonight. Gesso barking at the referee. Chevers is in the penalty box, which evens things up for 22 seconds, and then the Hattricks will go to the man advantage. So in this period, we've had 2 goals. Both have come on the power play. You've had Ruiz and Gesso. I apologize. I think that Ruiz goal at the start of this period was not on the power play. The carryover was from a penalty at 1847 of that first period. I think it is a power play goal. Well, as we've learned together, my mathematics a little bit shaky. And based on my second look at it, I was correct. Another power play goal. They've got to get it correct on the stats, and I'm sure they will. Hopefully Vasiliev is okay, as he was hit from behind. We have seen Ruiz back on the ice, which is a good sign. It will be 4-on-4 hockey for 22 seconds. Looks like they got Chevers for roughing. Either way. Sets up a 4-on-4. Hattricks win the face-off back out to center ice. It's a 1-goal hockey game as we slowly creep towards 5 minutes to go in this middle frame.
To number 74, Quinn Chevers. He receives 2 minutes for boarding.
So they've changed it to boarding, which is the proper call.
Chevers for boarding at 14:31.
At 14:31. And the Hattricks to the power play. Yao, left wing, swirls back in the corner, dishes to the point. Ruiz across for LaBelle. Skate to stick in front, blocked. Yao pries it free. His low to high pass was fanned on, and there was another penalty called. They got tripping on the Venom, and guess what? We've got another 5-on-3 coming up to close out this second period with the Hattricks in front by 1. Don't go anywhere.
Hattricks fans, are you hungry? Caroluzzi's Markets has the best sub shop and the best selection of chef-prepared meals for easy dinners. Caroluzzi's is your one-stop supermarket for all your grocery needs and so much more. Craving something sweet? Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With new flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. Visit Crumble today. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Hey Hattricks fans, for a comfortable stay with great amenities, the only choice is the La Quinta by Wyndham in Danbury. Ask for the Hattricks Friends and Family rate. You can't beat it. La Quinta. Get back to feeling your best with Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for every body and every injury. Call today to start your recovery. Hat City Physical Therapy. Your health is our focus. Fairfield County Bank is the official bank of the Danbury Hattricks. It's where the Hattricks bank and the tellers wear the Danbury Hattricks top hat. Fairfield County Bank is the hometown bank of the Danbury Hattricks and are proud to support their hometown team.
Great game here inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuca taking you through it. 5-4, Hattricks in the lead. And they are on a 5-on-3 power play for the third time in this game. The teams are a combined 3 for 3 on 5-on-3s tonight. 4 of the 9 goals combined have been on the power play. 3 for the Hattricks, 1 for the Venom. And most importantly, the Venom with the most recent goal at 13-14. Gesso from Zajic and Hanlon. 5-on-3 for Danbury. They can retake a 2-goal lead. Vasiliev, good to see him back after taking the hit. Ruiz, one-timer, flutters wide. It spits free to the near side. Ruiz for Ratcliffe. High slot, Ruiz, one-timer off the side of the net. Vasiliev, far corner. Right point, Ratcliffe, skate to stick, center point, LaBelle. Return, Ratcliffe, creeps in Vasiliev, behind the back to nobody. Banged off a couple bodies, left point, LaBelle. 35 on the 5-on-3. LaBelle, drag, shoots, blocked. Pozar got in the way. 4 minutes to go in the period. LaBelle, Vasiliev, back for LaBelle, in the slot, ripped it off the dasher board, pops way in the air. Vasiliev in the far corner with 20 on the 5-on-3. Ruiz one-timer, fought off Moriarty. Ratcliffe collects, left corner. Ratcliffe surveys with 10 on the 5-on-3. Ruiz for Ratcliffe, all the way through. LaBelle, far side. Ruiz shoots, blocked, out of the zone. Sewardson, out of the box is Chevers. Ruiz, line pass. Gets it back, up for Vasiliev with 35. Now 5-on-4. Harwell looking for help, and Durkin and Pamelayan fresh off the bench. Left point, Pamelayan. Across the blue line, Woolley. Crisscrosses, shoots, and a save from Moriarty. The rebound's free, and Van Durkin shoveled it wide. Thought Moriarty had the handle, but it plopped down, and Van Durkin tipped it wide. Final 5 of the power play. Van Durkin had it knocked off his stick, out of the zone, and that does it for the Hattricks power play. They are now 3 for 6 after failing on the 5-on-3. And guess what? We've got another penalty. This one goes against the Hattricks. Alexander Gamzatov holding. So the parade to the penalty box continues. Right after the Hattricks fail on a 5-on-3. The Venom are right back on the man advantage. They are 1 for 1. And now they can tie the game right here. Sewardson, wrister save, rebound, kick save, where's the puck? It's out to Sewardson, Pickford, far side, Gesso fakes, throws it towards the middle, all the way to the near side boards. Sewardson, center point, Pickford. For Gesso, has 2 goals tonight, back for Pickford. Return Gesso. Pass down low, feed just in front of Sewardson with 2 minutes to go in the period. His wrister, gloved. McCullum shuts it down with 1:24 on the Gamzatov hold and 1:59 remaining in this period. Shots are 24-23 Hattricks, 9 combined goals. We had 7 in the first, and just 2 here in the second. Ruiz made it 5-3, 39 seconds in, and then Gesso at 13-14 on the power play has this at a 1-goal game. Gesso to the back, Pickford. Pass was partially blocked. Belov secures it. It's angled for Belov. Looking for some help. Sauce for Pickford, quickly back into that right corner. Belov, center point Pickford, wrist shot deflected, rebound swatted at, McCullum makes the save. Belov in front, backhander fought off by McCullum. Hattrick short-handed, Ruiz will flip it in. Final 45 of the Gamzatov penalty. McCullum out of the net, hard up the near side boards. It's poked at, Belov to the net, and McCullum shuts the pads to keep it out. So the face-off with the right circle. Final 30 of the power play. Pickford shoots wide. Gets right back to the puck. Yao shields him and comes out shorthanded. Gave it away at center. And it's fired back in. McCullum tries to clear himself, and he does with the Venom and a change. Hattrick shorthanded. Harwell shoots, shoulder save, rebound. Gloved by Panavanov, who takes a hit from Harwell. And that is it for the Venom power play. They're 1 for 2, final 30 of the period. Gesso, right up the middle, takes it around the net, worked on by Harwell, and the post slid off the peg, so a whistle stops play. Venom led 3-1, and the Hattricks scored 4 unanswered goals to make it 5-3. And Gesso, with the most recent goal, cut the deficit to 1. Venom win the draw. Craig, fans on the shot. Zaitchik, turnaround bit save. Rebound! Oh, what a save by McCullum! He kicked out the pad and said no! Gamzatov the other way. Shielded from the puck by Craig. Frolov! Wraparound bid. And Moriarty up for the test. Popoff's blast from the neutral ice is gloved. And McCullum deserves a standing ovation for that save right there. Unbelievable stop from the Hattrick starting goaltender. He fought off the first one and flexible enough to kick out the left pad to keep it 5-4 Hattricks, and a crucial third period is upcoming. The only 2 goals of the period, Ruiz from LaBelle on the power play 39 seconds in, then Gesso on the power play from Zaitchik and Hanlon at 13-14. 7 goals in the first, 2 in the second. 18 shots to 12 for the Venom. And in the game, it is 30-29 in favor of the visiting team.
All right, fans, it is time for the TK's American.
You've got the TK's American Cafe center ice shot. We will step aside for just a moment and then come back for it. Back inside the Danbury Ice Arena, the Hattricks with a 5-4 lead over the Venom. It's the TK's center ice shot. If it goes in, everyone in attendance receives 5 free wings to TK's American Cafe located on White Street. They've got 75 plus flavors of delicious wings. My favorite, the Hattricks flavor. So you've got a youngster in a Jack Hughes jersey hoodie with an opportunity to send some of these fans home happy. He looks like he knows what he's doing. The stick handle, the flow, and the shot on the way. It is right down the middle. 1 for 1 if it was only that easy every time. So everyone gets some free wings from TK's American Cafe. You've got the Todd Maserati Alfa Romeo of Danbury Chuck-a-Puck. You've got both Generales in the house, James and Gary, the Chuck-a-Puck experts. You got a lot of different prizes now available for Chuck-a-Puck. A little bit different than how the season started. You've got jerseys, Xboxes, TVs, suites, and of course the middle is the $200 prize. Pucks are coming in. Now, I am 0 for 6 this season with Chuck-a-Puck. I tried the last 2 games. I've hit the air vent twice, which is right above me. And I have not really been close. Very difficult from all the way up here, but I'm sure we'll give it another crack later on in the year. Hattricks are right back in action tomorrow night against the Venom right here in Danbury. Puck drop is set for 7 p.m. Kid Club members, you've got a complimentary ticket to tomorrow's game. You also had one for tonight's game. All the information should be in your inbox. If you want to sign up for the Kids Club, you can do it right on the Danbury Hattricks website under Fan Central. Looks like we've had a couple go into the trash can. That's where everyone seems to be aiming their Chuck-a-Pucks. Now, when you think about it, you've got 3 shots, but you can buy multiple bags. You can buy a couple of different deals now on the bags. So we've got nothing in the TV. For the jersey, we've got nothing in the jersey. And now the $200 prize in the trash can.
We've got
5 winners.
223.
That's a nice win.
2115. 613.
All right.
3560.
So we've got the winners picked out for the Chuck-a-Puck.
All right, that's the cash prizes. Now let's take a look.
See if anyone won the Xbox or the suite.
This one is the Xbox. Nothing.
Nothing. Going to be very tough to get those top hats, but somebody will eventually get it. And that does it for the Todd Maserati Alfa Romeo of Danbury Chuck-a-Puck. We are through 2 periods of play, and the Hattricks holding on to a 5-4 lead over the HC Venom. Before we step aside, let's hear from our friends over at Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. Protect your investments with Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. Whether it's outdoor furniture, boats, or your outdoor kitchen, we've got you covered literally. At Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut, we specialize in expert shrink wrapping to safeguard your valuable items from harsh weather, dirt, and damage. We wrap anything. No job is too big or too small. We're your trusted local choice for professional shrink wrapping services. Call us today at 203-791-9317 and let us help you protect what matters most. Shrink Wrappers of Connecticut. We wrap it, you relax. We've got you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena. In between periods, in a crazy contest tonight. Venom led it 3-1. Hattricks scored 4 unanswered to make it 5-3, and then Gesso has cut into the lead, making it 5-4. So lots of exciting action still to come. We will reconvene in about 13 minutes for the third period between the Hattricks and the Venom. Stay with us. You are watching Danbury Hattricks hockey on the Hattricks Digital Network.
Fans, welcome back your Danbury Hattricks.
We welcome you back inside the Danbury Ice Arena. The start of period 3 between the Danbury Hattricks and the HC Venom. Thank you for that false start. Give us a little bit of time to recalibrate. Venom led this game 3-1. Hattricks scored 4 unanswered goals to take a 5-3 lead, but Gesso with the most recent goal at 13-14 of that second period has the Venom within 1. Doug Latuca with you. Thanks so much for tagging along. First game of 2 between these two teams this weekend, and the 4th of 11 in this season series. Hattricks have won 2 of the first 3. Here's a wrist shot, they score! Just 30 seconds into the third period, and the Venom have tied the game at 5. And it's the hat trick for Dustin Gesso. What a start for the Venom, wasting no time out of the locker room. And Gesso beats McCullum for the 3rd time in this game. And he's got 4 points in this game, 3 goals and 1 assist. His point total now up to 31, and he's got 17 goals. Doing damage against his former team. 10 combined goals, 5 apiece. Venom have scored the last 2. Here's Woolley for Ruiz, shoots, missed the net. That would have been a hat trick for the captain. Yao flutters one wide. Race forward at the right point, pops in the air and into the Venom bench. 1 minute and 2 seconds gone by, and Gesso has tied the game for the Venom. The shots are 31-29 Venom. And both of these goaltenders probably won a couple of the goals back. They've also made a few A+ saves throughout the night. Defense not a top priority in this one, at least based on the way the scoreboard looks. You've got Isaac Embry out there with Frolov and Gamzatov. Bedard and Pamelayan are the defensemen. Pass to the back, Craig Rester, blocker save. Rebound pops out towards the blue line. Van Durken feathers ahead for Frolov. 3-on-3 into the zone. There's Pamelayan trailing, pokes it towards the goal. A couple Venom players go crashing into each other. And Pamelayan back in his own zone. So Gesso from Zajac, 30 seconds into the third period. And once again, we are tied in this game. Venom have lost 2 in a row. Hattricks have struggled as well with losses in 3 of the last 5. And this is the start of the weekend set. Robinson steals it at center, gives off Vasiliev. Back for LaBelle. Shoots, blocked to the near side. Sewardson feathers it ahead. It's one-handed into the Hattrick zone by Hanlon. And then a giveaway. Pop off to LaBelle and wheeled around for Robinson. He'll clank it off the glass. Vasiliev chugs the legs. Him and Panavanov crash in the near corner. Vasiliev one-hand bid to the middle for Ratcliffe. It was stolen away, and the Venom out the other side. They turn the puck over, though, and Gonzalez looking for Ruiz. He'll take the puck back at neutral ice. Ratcliffe had to touch up. It's knocked around at center ice and then floated into the pads of Moriarty for a whistle. A back and forth game. Venom got off to the hot start. The Hattricks got the engines roaring and led it 5-3, but the Venom have been persistent all year. There's a shot off the chest protector of Moriarty. Yao with the bid, looking for his first goal in his third game this season. Gonzalez cranks it off the glass. Ratcliffe collects. Springs out of the corner. He was looking for a hooking call, did not get it. We've had a lot of penalties in this game. Wonder if the referees will put the whistles away in the third and just let it ride 5-on-5. Woolley and Craig crash in the far corner. The puck's available. Van Durken the first on it. Woolley, the lefty on his backhand, looking for an option. Spins off a check into the middle. Woolley gives off, backhander from Frolov. Slid wide. Van Durken below the goal line. To the left point, Pamelayan down low, Gamzatov. For Van Durken, they crisscross. To the point, Pamelayan. Right side, Bedard shoots! It's blocked in front and skated towards the blue line. Stolen away by Van Durken, but Pickford, who gave it away, gets it back in front of the Venom bench and rainbows it through center. Rolling puck with 4.5 minutes erased, third period, in a 5-5 game. Venom and Hattricks for the fourth time this season. Gamzatov rims it around. Van Durken and Bedard there for the Hattricks. Gamzatov behind the net. Shoved along the end boards. Couple players go down. Gamzatov comes away with it. Panavanov closes him off. It's still free. Van Durken. Wraparound try was stoned. Pozar got to the post. Frolov chops it down low all the way through Van Durken. Centering try blocked. Belov off the boards and Frolov reversing for Pamelayan. Bedard for the Hattricks. Up the boards, it's Vasiliev. Shoots just wide of the right post. Tried to pick the top corner. You've got Ruiz and Vasiliev with 2 goals apiece for the Hattricks, and Gesso with a hat trick for the Venom. Robinson rims it around. Bedoyan lost it. Harwell comes out of the scrum. Fending off a check, drops off for Popoff. Left point, LaBelle. Quickly, Robinson, wrist shot high and blocked. Popoff. Far boards for LaBelle. Snapper, deflected. There's Popoff. Shoots, and it's ramped into the netting. Great shift from the Hattricks in the offensive zone, swarming and pressuring, but no goals to show for it. Little less than 14 minutes to play in the third period. It is 5-5. Hattricks and Venom stay with us.
When legal matters arise, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. Expert legal guidance for businesses and individuals. Your case matters. Let us help you with personalized professional service. Keep your car running smoothly with Dowler Garage. From maintenance to repairs, trust our experts to get the job done right. Visit Dowler Garage in New Preston today. Service you can depend on. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. From fire and water damage to mold removal, we provide fast and reliable restoration services. Paul Davis, restoring your peace of mind. Need tickets? TicketSmarter makes it easy to find and buy tickets for concert, sports, and more. Visit ticketsmarter.com today and get the best seats in the house. Frustrated with your business's sluggish tech? Advanced Computer Technologies is here to help. From IT solutions to cybersecurity, we've got you covered. Call us today and keep your business tech on track towards the future.
Doug Latuca back with you inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Friday night hockey, 5-5, Hattricks and Venom. First to two this weekend, both here in Connecticut. Back and forth we've gone. Venom scored 3 of the first 4, then the Hattricks with 4 unanswered, and now the Venom with 2 straight. Pop-off with a drive save. Rebound was pitchforked wide. Woolley on the follow-up. The puck is cranked down the ice for an icing. So bring the face-off back into the Venom zone.
Wish a special happy birthday to Jenna. Happy 17th birthday, Jenna.
Got a face-off at the right circle. Ratcliffe to the back LaBelle. All the way through Ruiz, behind the net. Ruiz in front for Ratcliffe. Stick was tangled up. Venom out the other way. And here goes Ruiz shooting and a save Moriarty. He didn't get all of it on the shot as he had his stick checked. But again, more pressure on Moriarty. Popoff has gotten involved in this period with LaBelle. Popoff did not put up big point numbers with Columbus, but could benefit playing with Josh LaBelle, who is Danbury's top point producer on the back end. It's Harwell, Robinson, and Vasiliev. Yao and Gonzalez on. Turnover. Harwell swinging a miss. Vasiliev around the net, puts it in front. Moriarty swept it away. Gonzalez left point for Harwell. Angles for Robinson. It's picked off. And Gesso, who already has a hat trick in this game, swerves through center. Gesso around the net, takes a shoulder from Harwell. The puck is free. Tied up in the skates, Yao comes over. Smears Gesso along the boards. Wrist shot, blocked. Puck is free. Gesso and Yao going at it in front of the Hattricks bench, in front of the Hattricks net. Meanwhile, the Venom from right to left. Pozar darting in, sidestep to hip check by Yao, and here we go. We've got Yao, Embry, Gesso. Yao has dropped the gloves. Not exactly sure with who. I think it might be Pozar. Embry is always willing. It was Pozar and Yao in a wrestling match. I mean, Pozar has been flying around the ice, looking to get into it with somebody. They're holding Embry back. Well, we were wondering when tempers would fizz over. And that's exactly what we've got. So now the penalties. Now Yao missed a hip check on Pozar, who was darting through center. And then Gesso jumped Yao near the blue line. Embry came in, finished off Gesso. And then you had the wrestling between Pozar and Yao, which might be considered a fight. Both players' gloves were off. I believe the initial penalty is on Gesso for interference, roughing. something along those lines as he went after Yao. We'll wait for the official word on the penalties. Refs are still talking it through. Looks like Pozar is the only player in the box for the Venom. You've got Embry and Yao sitting for the Hattricks. We'll take another look at the replay. That was what I thought the initial penalty was. And then Embry buried Gesso. It was Embry and Gesso who were jawing at each other in the pregame skate. Still no official word on the penalties. We've got Ruiz and Pickford talking with the referees on the far side of the ice. And then the linesman chatting with MJ Markle, the Venom head coach. So, from the looks of it, you've got Yao and Pozar, 5 minutes for fighting. And then Embry roughing. So that would set the Venom up on a power play. Now, I thought that was the initial penalty right there with Gesso. And then Pozar found Yao. And then they squared off. Still wondering on what the delay might be. Well, the shots are 33-32 Hattricks. The game is tied at 5. If you are just joining us, we had 7 first period goals. 4 for the Hattricks, 3 for the Venom. And it was the Venom who scored 3 of the first 4, Panovanov, Gesso, and Siwertson. And sandwiched in between, you had Alexander Vasiliev. It was 3-1 Venom, 10:35 into the game. The Hattricks then scored 4 consecutive goals, 3 on the power play, 2 on 5-on-3 man advantages. Ruiz with 2, LaBelle with 1, and Vasiliev grabbed his second of the game. But you've got back-to-back goals from Dustin Gesso, the hat trick for the former Danbury forward, and it's a 5-5 game. Penalties are still filtering in, and at the moment it is Yao and Pozar for fighting, and then Embry for roughing at 7:43. So they have found Gesso. And he is penalized. He's got 4 points tonight, upping his total to 31. But he comes into the game with 110 penalty minutes. That by far the lead on the Venom.
Fans getting ready for the Hattricks power play.
And the Hattricks to the power play. All right. So things are becoming a little more clear. They have not inputted the penalty yet on Gesso, exactly what it is. Right now you've got roughing on Gesso and Embry at 7:43, and then you've got fighting Pozar and Yao. I believe they're giving Pozar an extra 2 for roughing. So the Hattricks to the power play. They could take the lead right back after allowing back-to-back goals. They get set up on the man advantage.
He receives 4 minutes, 5 minutes for fighting.
You've got LaBelle cycling back at neutral ice. Ratcliffe steps inside the line. He's turned back.
Number 27, Mark Pozar, who receives 2 minutes for boarding and 5 minutes for fighting.
So they give Pozar 2 minutes for boarding and 5 for fighting. And then Gesso 2 minutes for roughing. That's how it's a 5-on-4. Ratcliffe in a 5-5 hockey game. Harwell below the goal line. For Vasiliev, back to Harwell, quick puck movement. LaBelle straight away. Slips it Ratcliffe. Vasiliev. Back for Ratcliffe, right circle. All the way through Ruiz. Pass in front, knocked away, and Craig slaps it down the ice. One minute on the Pozar penalty. It's the extra 2 for boarding. Pamelayan on left wing, Van Durkin sidesteps a check. The clear from Panovanov kept in. Second effort is successful. With under 11 minutes to go in the third period, what a game it's been so far tonight. 10 combined goals, fourth meeting of 11 all time between these two teams. Pamelayan claps it in deep. And the Venom send it down the ice. Mention the Hattricks have scored 3 power play goals in this game. Here's Woolley weaving through center. Finds Van Durkin. To the back, Pamelayan to the net, deflected. Rebound in the slot, bouncing puck. It's swatted out of the zone, and the power play is over for the Hattricks. Danbury squanders an opportunity. We remain tied at 5. Robinson darts in. Frolov right through him as the pass had a little heat on it. And the young Russian could not control. Belov all the way around in front. No one there to receive it. Instead, it's Van Durkin for the Hattricks. Popov slips it ahead. It's free at center ice. And then sauced into the Hattrick zone. Shots are nearly even, 33-32 Hattricks in a 5-5 game. The Venom with the only goal in the period have tied it. Vasiliev, speed, centers, Harwell had it tied up in his skates. It's available below the goal line. Pried free by Craig. Hit by Harwell. Robinson to the back, Bedard, wrister, stopped, rebound, Moriarty falls on top of it and covers. More than midway through the third period in a 5-5 game. No reason to go away. Stay with us on the Hattricks Digital Network.
Craving that perfect thin crust pizza? Head to Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Enjoy delicious, crispy edge bar style pizza and have some fun in our arcade while you're here. Great food and entertainment for the whole family, only at Van's Bar Style Pizza in Danbury. Looking for your next ride? Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson has you covered. With a wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus unbeatable deals, Orchard CDJR is your one-stop shop for all things automotive. Visit Orchard Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Hudson today, where great cars meet great service. Diversified Printing Solutions in Danbury is the Hattricks' official printing partner. You want it printed? Call Tina and let them get it inked up for you. DPS Printing Solutions. They can do it all. Locally owned, printed on paper from Connecticut trees. Upgrade your home with Buzz 8 Appliance, offering the latest in appliances with expert service and unbeatable prices. Visit us today or shop online. Buzz 8 Appliance, your local home solution.
Come down to the penalty box to claim your prize.
Little more than 9 minutes to go in the final period of regulation. 5-5, Hattricks and Venom from inside the Danbury Ice Arena. Doug Latuca with you. Friday Night Hockey, the first of 2 on this weekend set. Hattricks have won 2 of the first 3 between the teams. Here's Panovanov to the net. Rebound is free in front. It's put towards the goal all the way through the crease. Bedoyan feathers it down low through Belov. Gesso has a hat trick tonight. Locates Zajac. And the pass to the point all the way through. Bedoyan. And a near giveaway. It's rimmed in by Gesso. McCullum to the far side. Woolley in stride. Gets the blue. And ladles it in. Van Durkin avoids a check. Has his head up. Frolov fresh off the bench. And the Hattricks draw a penalty. Popoff rims it in. And the Venom touch. So Danbury to the power play. Once again. Holding is the call.
He's at work right now.
And that's amazing. And a happy birthday to you as well. Where are you guys going to live? Where are you guys going to live?
Right now we're living in New York.
Hattricks
That's nice. And what does he do for work?
He works full-time
to the
at
power
Vegas.
play have scored 3 times in this game.
That was easy.
Yeah.
They can do it again right here.
Fans get ready for the Hattricks power play.
Ruiz, one-timer glove save. Moriarty sliding from his left to his right, and he got the glove on it as Ruiz was looking for the top shelf.
Penalty to number 71, Connor Craig. He receives 2 minutes for holding.
They've got Craig for holding.
12 minutes, 2 seconds of the third period. Craig for holding.
And still 1:35 on the power play. LaBelle finds Ruiz. Back to LaBelle. Near side Ratcliffe. Turns back, LaBelle for Ruiz. Slapper was deflected wide. Recollected Ratcliffe. Vasiliev in front, Harwell, it's in his skates, and Ruiz couldn't get there. Ratcliffe, wrister, deflected, and the Venom clear. Puck was tipped, and a couple of opportunities for Ruiz standing net side. And the puck just did not get there. Pamelayan, cross ice, elevated, past Van Durkin, and Panovanov gets it out to center ice. Pamelayan reorganizes with 40 seconds on the power play. Craig is in the box for the Venom, one of their top D-men. Van Durkin zigzags through center ice, gives Woolley. Here's Gamzatov, shot blocked. Woolley in the near corner for Frolov. Center point Pamelayan, fakes the shot, Van Durkin. Down low, Gamzatov, score! Under the bar, and the Hattricks take the lead. Their 4th power play goal of the game, and Alexander Gamzatov goes top shelf, 6-5. Beautiful passing play, and Gamzatov picks the corner. Danbury stops the Venom goal streak at 2. And now it is 6-5 on Gamzatov's 10th goal of the year, his 2nd on the power play. And now after the whistle, looks like everything is all right. Pozar is sitting in the box. but it is 5-on-5. And the Hattricks have retaken the lead. Gesso slapper, hit off a leg. It was Yao who blocked it out to center ice. Pickford. In deep Yao, parked behind the net. What a game here in Danbury, 6-5 as we approach 5 minutes to go. Off the boards, Harwell in stride, right wing shoots, save Moriarty, and he plops on top of it. With about 5.5 remaining in the third period, extracurriculars after the whistle. So the Russians with the power play goal, Gamzatov from Van Durken and Frolov at 13:50. That is the Hattricks' 4th power play goal of the game. Their most scored this season in a game is 5 against the Venom back in October. Another high-scoring affair for Danbury, who entered tonight 4th in the league in goals for, 82, now at 88. Venom in the O-zone. Bedoyan walks the line, pass inside, shot blocked. The rebound was touched wide by Zaitchek. A deflection in on McCullum, and he gets the blocker to it. Hattricks clear the zone, they wave the icing off. Both teams making partial changes. The outlet for Gesso. He's already got 3 tonight. Gesso looking for help. Wrist shot, hit Frolov in front. The rebound was tapped wide. Bedard with the outlet, Gamzatov 1-on-3. He's got the go-ahead goal. Him and Craig crash behind the net. Gamzatov in front. It's vacuumed in by Gesso. The outlet looking for Chevers. Bodies bang, right point. Popov shoots wide. Van Durken the first to it. Wheels down low, Gamzatov. Line pass for Frolov, right corner. To the right point, Popov. Wrister engulfed by Moriarty. And he holds it with no rebound. The Hattricks with the lead yet again. Gamzatov from Van Durken and Frolov at 13:50 on the power play. It is 6-5. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Danbury Hattricks hockey on the Hattricks Digital Network.
Craving breakfast all day? Come to IHOP for pancakes, omelets, and more any time of the day. Visit your local IHOP today because breakfast is always a good idea. Kick back and relax with a cold beer from Housatonic River Brewing. Craft brews made locally with love. Visit our tap room today. Housatonic River Brewing, where great beer meets great company. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Ready for your dream getaway? Let Dream Vacations plan the perfect trip for you. From cruises to tropical resorts, we make travel easy. Call today and start packing for your dream vacation. Start your morning right with Grounds Donut House. Delicious donuts, fresh coffee, and local charm. Visit us today for a sweet start to your day. Grounds Donut House, where every bite is a delight. Products available at the Danbury Ice Arena. Need quality dental care? Aspen Dental makes it easy to get the smile you deserve. Affordable, reliable, and convenient. Call now to schedule your appointment at Aspen Dental, where we bring smiles to life.
Back and forth we have gone all night, and with under 5 to go, the Hattricks clinging on to a 1-goal lead at 6-5 in the first of 2 this weekend. Hattricks and Venom. Shots are 39-34 Danbury. And right off the draw, LaBelle chases after the puck. At center, Harwell tips it along. Pozar comes away with it. The outlet for Belov given away, and Harwell hammers it into the Venom zone. Vasiliev chasing. Pozar angles off the boards, and the Venom work out of the zone right to left. Belov ahead. It's touched into the near side corner. A collision. Pop off for the Hattricks. Vasiliev all the way out of the zone. Robinson racing after it, shoots. And Moriarty steers it aside. Sewardson touching for Belov, into the zone, wrister, kick save, and Robinson sweeps it out of the zone. Behind the play, Gonzalez got hit in the face. Here's Panovanov shooting, save. It hit McCullum up high. He's stunned. Hattricks can't clear. Kept in, Panovanov to the far side with 3 minutes to go. Point shot save, rebound, McCullum's in a split. The puck is available and then covered. Gonzalez got hit up high. He went to the Hattricks bench. Panovanov came streaking in right down Main Street. Oh, you see, after the shot from Panovanov, he got Gonzalez up high in the face, trying to lift the stick of the Hattricks D-man, and he hit him in the face. 1 goal game, it is still 5-on-5. Face off at the far circle. Shot off the draw, high, and out of the zone. They jockey for it. It works out to the right point, Craig. All the way through down low. Hamalayan shielding. Left the puck. Gesso in front, looking for Stewart. He's pestered by Bedard. A tie-up in the far corner. All the way around. Panovanov through for Gesso. Knocked off his stick by Bedard, who has it behind the Hattricks net. He'll clank it off the boards. Panovanov run into by Ruiz. Puck in front of the Hattricks bench with under 2 minutes to go in regulation. 6-5 Hattricks. Gamzatov with the go-ahead goal at 13:50. They blow it dead in front of Danbury's bench. Setting up a face-off at neutral ice. Chevers and Harwell, the 2 number 15s. Danbury wins it. LaBelle softly into the Venom zone. Gesso settles it down, dances out of trouble, and leads Chevers into the O-zone. A giveaway to the bench, Moriarty. Robinson. Moriarty's back in the goal. He had gone to the bench and then back skated his way into the net right after he saw the Venom lost possession. So it is still 5-on-5. Sewardson reversing. Time ticking on the Venom. Vasiliev took the puck away. Then he took a one-hand hack. Went to the ice. Moriarty to the bench. Extra skater on. A centering pass deflected out to center. Pozar for Gesso. Moved into the Danbury zone. LaBelle out towards center ice. Zajac flips it in, chases. McCullum with 45. Venom keep it, point shot. Flutters wide. LaBelle gets there and clears off the dasher, rolling down the ice, takes a turn right, and becomes an icing on the Hattricks with 30 seconds left. Well, it'll come down to the final minute to decide it. It was 3-1 Venom, then 5-3 Hattricks, 5-5 here in the third. But Gamzatov at 13:50 has the Hattricks in the lead. Face off at the far circle. Zajac wins it back. Bedoyan creeps, shoots, save, rebound in the slot. Back for Bedoyan. He spins, gives off. A wrister fought off by McCullum with 15. Pickford in front. They whack away. It's on the net side. Gonzalez with 10 seconds. At the left point, Zajac. Down low, Chevers with 5. It's down low. Stuffin tries. Save McCullum. The puck is underneath them. There's zeros on the scoreboard. The horn is sounding. And what's the call? And it looks like that is it. The Hattricks hold on, they win it 6-5. Meanwhile, it looked like Jesso shoved Vasiliev as he was coming off the ice. Once again, Jesso frustrated and can't control himself. Game is over, apparently. You got barking back and forth between these two teams. And the Hattricks looking to celebrate their third win in 4 tries over the Venom. What a game. Danbury survives. Terrible start. Then 4 straight goals. They lost the lead, got it back, and they hold on to win the game 6-5. The Litchfield Distillery barrel belongs to Alexander Vasiliev, who had 2 goals in the game. What a night for Dustin Jesso, who had 3 goals and an assist. Dennis Zajac with 3 assists for the Hattricks. They had 5 players with multi-point games. LaBelle, Vasiliev, and Harwell all with 3 points. LaBelle with a goal and 2 assists. Vasiliev with 2 goals and an assist. And Harwell with 3 helpers. You had Ruiz and Robinson with 2 points apiece. The captain in his first game back after a 4-game absence scored twice, both on the power play, and Robinson with 2 assists. Frolov, Van Durkin, and Gemzatov, the top Russian line for the Hattricks, each with a point. Gemzatov with a game-winning goal in the 3rd period at 13:50, set up by Frolov and Van Durkin. And McCullum, short stint with Hartford earlier in the week. He's back with Danbury. At some points it wasn't pretty, but he makes 38 saves on 43 shots. And the Hattricks come away with 3 crucial points. They said they wanted to take the next step. And tonight, they inch closer to getting to the game that they would like to get to and the level of play that they would like to get to for the rest of the season. So you've got the 3 stars of the game to be announced.
From HC Venom, with 3 goals and 1 assist.
They'll give the 3rd star to Dustin Jesso, who had a 4-point game, 3 goals and 1 assist.
Tonight's 2nd star from the Hattricks, number 19, the captain,
Johnny Ruiz with a big night.
And tonight's 1st star.
And the 1st star of the game for the Hattricks.
2 goals and 2 assists. Number 10.
We've got Alexander Vasiliev. Great effort from the Hattricks tonight.
Once again, catch the Hattricks back
And
in action
right back in action, these 2 teams tomorrow night, 7 p.m. puck drop. Free Kids Club ticket for all members. Should be a fun one. Remember, this is not on the initial schedule. This was a venue change brought to Danbury. So grab your tickets now. They are discounted for tomorrow's game, and we hope to see you in the arena tomorrow night. Well, back and forth we went. It was 3-1 Venom, 10.5 minutes into the first period. The Hattricks rattling off 4 unanswered goals. Ruiz, LaBelle, Vasiliev, and then Ruiz again. Gesso struck with 2 goals, 1 late in the second and 1 very early in the third to tie the game at 5. But Gemzatov on the power play, the game winner at 13:50 from Van Durken and Frolov. Well, that just about does it for us here in Danbury. A very fun night of hockey, exactly what you expect. Now the Hattricks come away with a very important 3 points to improve their record to 10-8-5, 34 points. And we'll see how that impacts the standings tomorrow when we talk again. 6-5 the final score. Danbury edges out HC Venom, and they'll do it again tomorrow at 7 p.m. For everyone working hard behind the scenes, I'm Doug Latuca saying have a great rest of your night, Hattricks fans, and we will see you tomorrow. Hattricks and Venom, 7 p.m. puck drop. Good night, everyone.